Sometimes the cheesy cliche BS is actually really good advice. I'm actually a big sucker for cheesy cliche, like life coach type of motivational stuff. But when it comes to the phrase, you die inside your comfort zone, it's super true. And this isn't just like a mindset thing, it is a physiologic adaptation thing. And what I mean by that is basically when it comes to training or mental, physical, or spiritual growth of any way, shape, or form, you have to find like challenge on a regular basis. It's literally what builds new connections in your brain, helps you build muscle, manages the like set point of your body. If you stay in like homeostasis too long, your body just says, hey, like you don't need these resources, you don't need this muscle, you don't need this stuff, and let's just take that away, right? This is a huge reason for, on the extreme end of the spectrum, people who are put on bed rest for like a week will lose a significant amount of muscle mass, because if you do not need to use that muscle mass, like your body's just gonna be like, all right, we're just gonna put this stuff into storing it more as fat, right? We're just gonna take away this muscle mass. And your body's pretty efficient at figuring out how to survive. And when it comes to, like that type of situation, you don't need the muscle mass to function. So we're just going to use this energy as more of a storage form for survival. That's a kind of an extreme example, but what you see happen with people when they get injured or when they have pain or just as they get older is they just stop working. They stop doing the stuff that's actually going to help them stay active and fit, right? You have to basically challenge yourself and train yourself above your capacity on a regular basis. Otherwise, your capacity decreases. Another really good example of this is that we see people who work like construction jobs where they're physically active all the time. Those activities stop being enough of a stressor, enough of a stimulus to drive any sort of adaptation. Like there's some really like, overweight and unfortunately unhealthy guys who are doing a lot of physical activity at their work. It's just not stimulative anymore. So they need to actually be training in ways that like make it so their job is almost easier. So there's a giant difference between kind of a chronic workload that's stressful and acute doses of exercise that you can stress, recover, and adapt to. So you have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to challenge yourself appropriately. And that can move around. As we get older, the amount of work that we're going to be able to do to some degree is going to decrease. But you can still meet yourself where you are over and over again in order to maintain ability, maintain capacity, and keep living well. Another big area that this affects is pain. There's a lot of evidence that basically say people who keep their physical function and their general exercise tolerance, their aerobic endurance, their muscular strength high despite an injury or despite pain, typically live better and also manage their pain better. And so don't stop. Don't stop challenging yourself. Find ways to push yourself appropriately. It can be a game changer for your long-term health, and it can also be a game changer for managing pain and injury. That's all I got for today. Appreciate you. Peace.